what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.
To keep the faith. Oh, you ever watch a stupid movie late at night, hoping it's gonna get better, don't get better, but you keep watching it anyway? Because the other night, I was watching this movie. Called Freak Night, or some kind of night, but it was about vampires. I don't know if you know vampires are cool people, are they not? But I'm gonna tell you something that I found out. A werewolf can kill a vampire. Did you know that? I never knew that, so I didn't want to be a vampire anymore. I wanted to be a werewolf. But then anyway, as I'm watching this movie, and they can tell how stupid it is because it's 1 a.m. So I'm watching my TV, these kids watching their TV, vampire kill on their TV. So you know it's kind of stupid, but I'm still watching though. As I'm watching this show, what was funny, these kids had a vampire in their attic at their house. So they were watching their TV. Now I'm watching my TV as they're watching their TV, or they see the vampire killer on their TV. So they win this contest to bring this actor. Now y'all got to stay with me. Bring this actor who's a vampire killer from that TV to get rid of this real life vampire in their attic. So as this actor comes to their home, he got all the right stuff. He got all the right stuff because, you know, got to have a stake and got to have a thing to kill him in the heart. And he got a necklace of garlic because that worked. I don't know what it does, but it worked. Got to have a cross because it burned. I know that worked. And then all of a sudden, this is what was so funny about it. As they're walking through the house, this guy got the holy water. He's blessing the house, this actor. Now, he's all fake. He's blessing the house with his holy water. They walked upstairs and this vampire looking real good in this black suit. Whoa, that sounds like Senator Warnock, doesn't it? Looking all...
Yo, we live in the fucking Matrix, yo.
Yung Hersh Dub.
We live in the Matrix. That's real.
Yeah, it's real. That's a nigga he's got a runoff coming up, I think.
Yo,
I don't know if it happened yet, but it's a runoff
Matrix, yo.
down there in Georgia. That's the guy that they voted for, man.
Yeah, he literally said, I was confused. Like, what?
I don't even know what was happening in that story. I got lost so many times.
Yeah,
so.
Nigga forgot what he was telling the story about.
No point was ever made.
I was mad confused.
He made some weird... See,
he was trying to make it be about Warnock, right? Being the vampire. He called Warnock the vampire. No, but it was a point about...
It had nothing to do with the movie, but the movie was supposed to be like a, I guess, what do you call it, like a metaphor or whatever?
Yo, it was bad.
It was really bad. It was unnecessary.
He lost his point.
That metaphor was trash, nigga.
Yeah.
Trash.
With this tool in the shed.
I was wild confused, yo.
Nah, it had me like for like the first all the way until you got to the end. I was like, oh, that's what you was trying to say. But bro, it was taking you everywhere and around the world, and it was like, I don't know what this man talking about. I was like, that's why we said last pod, yo, like, God bless, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you can really say to that type shit.
Yeah. And we got episode 236, Coach Class Pod. Like, rate, subscribe. We appreciate y'all just sticking with us thus far.
Yeah, hit the comments, man, if you feel like it's anything that you want to talk to us about, whether good or bad. I don't care what it is. Hit them comments. Like he said, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, too, so you get the notifications and when we come on YouTube. Once our episode is up on YouTube, you'll get that notification. I've seen it happen live. It makes me happy every time.
And we see the views, man.
Yeah, man.
Give them to match them likes. Y'all out there. Y'all there. We appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that. But yeah, we see it. So
like it, subscribe, comment, everything, man. Everything. And we definitely got to do the Austin, Texas recap. So we can say it since we back now. Shout out to homie Mike and his wife.
Yeah.
Fire, yo.
Good people, man.
Great place.
It's my guy since
home.
9th grade now, man. We've been rocking for a long ass time. The guy's doing it big down there.
Shout out to
Austin. And he really, the thing that made me so happy about it, that he was genuinely happy about us coming down there to see the digs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was his whole thing. He wanted us to come down there. He's been trying to get me down there for like a year now, and I was finally able to get down there.
Nah, bro, that was inspirational, dog.
Yeah, and being able to take you was definitely fun because you was able to experience.
I felt like that was my first adult trip, yo. Yeah. Bragging about it at work and shit. Yeah, my brother's friends. This nigga was
bad hype because they had like a little itinerary set up for us. Like they didn't give us anything formal in like writing or anything, but they had a schedule set up for us, man.
I've never been on a trip like that.
That's fucking awesome.
I gotta hang with people like that, man.
Nah, that shit was cool.
I gotta hang with people like that,
Good trip,
man.
though. Where you want to start with it? Like from the flight down, or you want to go just straight from Texas?
Again, like we always did, we got to give a shout out to Mike, but the food, bro. Austin, Texas food is crazy. So when we get there, like 10:30?
Yeah, it was something like 10:30, 10:15, 10:30.
So Mike took us to downtown Austin then,
Yeah,
and we went to
hit the
Velvet
streets.
Taco, the fusion taco place.
Before you go into that, though, the issue was when we got down there, we didn't realize that the weather was going to be what it was going to be.
Yeah, it was brick.
And that'll get into something that I'll talk about a little bit after he talks about the food.
But it was definitely cold. It was colder down there than it was here, so that was weird.
It was only
We weren't
40-something
expecting that.
degrees
Yeah.
down there in Austin, Texas. So I was
It's
really
definitely
mad.
like now. Down
I was
there.
mad as shit down there, actually. When we got down there, and it
definitely
was brick. It was real live brick down there, man. But we went out and, like you said, the taco spot first.
Velvet Taco, the fusion taco place. So we got the chicken and waffle tacos, the rotisserie chicken tacos, and what was the other one y'all had? It was like
Nah, he had that joint, the beef joint. I didn't have that.
that beef
I had,
joint was crazy. The Kobe steak joint.
yeah, I didn't have that one.
That
I
shit
had,
was nice.
Buffalo. The buffalo chicken joint. And,
I just didn't know how hot, and I didn't want mud butt.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I'm happy it wasn't. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think anything about
in
that
Texas
when I ordered
with mud butt, yo.
When I ordered it, I was just hungry. And I was like, I didn't think anything about it. So I ordered it. But it was good, though, luckily. And, yeah, good time. We started off with the margaritas there, hit the streets of Austin, walked through.
I had my first pickle shot, Zay. That shit was weird, too. He didn't tell us it was a pickle shot. I was like, what the fuck is going on? That motherfucker was zesty as hell, yo. Hella tangy. You get lockjaw from the shot, yo. Ew, yo.
I was down there getting authentic
Austin treatment.
Austin.
shots and margaritas and all that type of
Yo.
Yeah,
shit.
man. We went to 6th Street.
Chile.
Sixth Street,
certified.
6th Street down there. You remember how Towson used to be in like 2011 when like Rec Room and fucking Green Turtle was popping. Imagine that strip, right? But they shut down the streets for like 6 blocks and it's all bars. Mm-hmm. College age people wilding.
Yeah, it was wild.
I was like, yo, I feel like we in a movie right now.
It was only 30-something
We're in a
degrees
movie right now.
outside.
And they're not used to like regular like black people there. Like you a commodity there. Yo. If you
You could really win down there. You could win.
I've never seen
missions.
it.
You would have a high success rate. What's the
He's
kill
black,
death
black.
rate?
I've never seen a
What's
hat
that
cocked
shit
to the
called on
side
Call
like
of
that.
Duty, yo? Your KD? Your shit would be high as fuck, nigga. Like, yo, you could really kill down there. But
Straight hella step backs.
no, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was a great time.
It's a good time, man. We ended up going to so what we just went out basically to the bars and shit. We ended up seeing the Clyde. Once we seen the Clydesdales line up,
Yeah.
and the officers on top, the Clydesdales,
we
I was
in
like,
Texas. Yeah, we black. Let's
let's
get
slide
out
out
of
of
here.
here. Let's go ahead
Be the
and
nigga
slide.
that get trampled by
Let's
the
get fuck
Clydesdale and shit. Nigga come up and hit you.
I don't want
Officer,
none of
I'm
that smoke,
chilling.
Phil. I don't want none of that. And it was a big game the next day, so I know it was about to get belligerent out there. We left like 12:30, 1
Yeah.
o'clock or something.
Yeah.
Got there to that spot.
No, back to the food. We gotta go to the food, then we go to the game.
Yeah. We going to the I was getting back to the spot from the night. So we just had got back to the spot, chill, woke up the next day. We had a setup where we were gonna go out during the day. We had a food spot we was going to and a little adventure we was gonna go on, which was hilarious. I
Yo.
forgot about that too. And then we went to the football game.
Yeah.
But go ahead with the first breakfast spot. Yo.
The breakfast spot. So we went to a place called Fix Southern House, but it's FIXE Southern House, and that's where we got the breakfast.
So the setup was Mike and them had told everybody, like I've heard from him and 2 of my homeboys that went down there to visit him, like these got the best biscuits apparently they ever had. These
Yeah.
was just what they said, and the best cinnamon
That
rolls.
cinnamon roll was crazy.
And the cinnamon roll was
That
fucking nuts.
cinnamon roll was out of pocket. Yo, one thing the whites can do is bake. I'm not gonna lie, them motherfuckers will make a mean ass cake,
Flaky
yo.
motherfucker. It was like
So beautifully cooked.
yo buttery.
Good
with
job,
the
guys.
Crazy. Oh,
Yeah, they was on that Martha Stewart shit for real, yo. Like that shit was beautiful, yo.
they went in. Definitely had the biscuit sandwich, but the sandwich was deceptive because it looked just like a regular, just biscuit sandwich. When it first came out, I was like, "Why is this so good? It just looks like a regular biscuit sandwich." Until you bite into that shit, and there it is.
Yeah.
The
Nah,
real
that shit
biscuit,
was
man.
delicious.
It was the biscuit.
Even the potatoes was good. Like they had the small red skin potatoes, Zay?
Yeah.
So they had it like where they put those, what was it, duck butter or some shit like that? Duck butter with the
Duck fat.
duck fat. You know what I mean? That shit was crazy.
I guess they was cooking it over top, or I don't know how they did it, but it was good. And you could taste whatever the duck fat was. It was delicious.
Yeah. And then the last thing with the food, we got to go to an authentic barbecue spot. That made me very happy. Shout out, what is it? Cooper's Old Time Barbecue. And that was the restaurant we went to. AZ, you ever been to like a real like barbecue like spot? Like they had like sirloin ribeye steak.
Yeah.
Fucking sausage, brisket, and the nigga really whip out like the electric knife and like cut your piece. I'm like, how big do you want it? Like, yo.
Yeah. I know I love Texas shit.
Yeah, I had the sirloin. I had the sirloin steak and the brisket.
Because they give it to you in the wrap with the lunch meat barcode shit on the front of it. Like,
they wrap it up like lunch meat.
You pay it like that. Just pay it on. I guess how much you get. That's how they weigh it. But goddamn, that shit was beautiful. Shit was definitely delicious. But we went to that after the Texas game. But after the first spot, Fixes, we ended up going to this axe spot, though. This nigga Mike dared that if I won, because we had like a tournament situation happen.
That was funny.
He dared that if I won the round that I was in to get to the championship round, that I had to raise the axe over my head and yell like a Viking.
Yo, that was fucking hilarious, yo.
And I let my battle cry off, yo. Yeah. I did it. I did that shit.
Yo, if y'all down with it, we all gotta go axe throwing, yo. That shit was crazy. Like, you just gotta sign the waiver and like, yo, I'm talking about everybody, your lady, like that. It's so crazy because it's competitive. It's like old school darts.
You been before,
like,
Zay?
The funny part is we had another conversation this week because my lady seen Mike and Rich post that joint, right? And she know I don't want to go axe throwing. And the reason is I saw one video. I think it was like Jay Cutler and his wife, or maybe it might have been another video, but I think that was it. Somebody threw it, and it almost bounced back and hit them in the leg. They had to move out the way.
No, they was wild.
They got.
I know it won't probably happen, but
it's a coach at the thing with this because they know it's novice shit. So like,
nah, but you gotta remember that's Texas. I've been up here before. I've been to an axe throwing spot up here before.
But they was also chucking that joint. I don't think you're supposed to be like
you're not supposed to do it like that. Yeah. Man, shout out the instructor Chris B, man. That's the homie, bro. I told him I was gonna give him a shout out on the podcast. Chris B, he's an axe throwing trainer down there. Yeah, he had us in line.
He's giving us all of the breakdown of the history.
The real games, he brought out because like he had the stock joints. He was like, yeah, I really axe throw. Like I came here just to get better at axe throwing. You feel me? Like
I guess it's not a lot of money.
He brought out the real axes, like the assassin fucking ninja shit, yo. Yeah. Like that shit was hard.
The funny thing is, all of you can ask all of the stuff we done did that's like border, like on the dangerous line, and I'm like, the one thing is axe throwing. She be like, yo, it's probably the safest out some of the stuff we done did.
Yeah. Cause it's really not crazy. Cause you know we the same. We the same with our mind frame. Like I would be the same way. But like yo, this shit was so chill.
I'm not gonna lie. Like that story you just told, you shouldn't even probably take that like as like full on because if it was Jay Cutler and them, Jay Cutler was a wild motherfucker.
I can't remember if it was him, but it was might have. I think it was, yo.
Jay Cutler was wild.
It was either him or his
so
wife.
I know he probably had some hot boy.
I seen, or during the time they was doing
it. Probably was just some drunk ass white boys, yo, just wilding out too much. Too much.
Ultimately, I know I'm gonna do it, y'all.
It's cool.
I'm not tripping like that. It's not like
chills.
super scary.
It's a chills joint, and it's not
funny to me. I was like,
nah, Zay, we should go, bro.
It's not as strenuous,
and we
not as strenuous too.
Like like once you get, because Rich was good at throwing it with the overhand two hands,
tour rock shit.
So he was on his prey shit.
Rich would sound like Thor when he was throwing it.
Yo, I had to let my battle cry off, yo. Shout out to Vinland's, y'all. What was the Vinland saga? Yo, I felt like that nigga.
Thorfinn.
The big nigga.
Yo, it's Thorfinn.
No, the real big nigga that got his fingers cut off. Always fight. Yo, that nigga. That's how I felt after I won that match.
Yeah.
You don't understand. It got me to the championship. I lost in the championship. Heartbreaking loss, yo. This is like some fucking last second.
We know the real rules
free throw shit,
in Texas. Yo. When you call the clutch for the 7 points, clutch.
Yeah, yo, we know all the rules.
When you almost hit the clutch, that was crazy, yo.
I was trying to really win, yo. I was really like in that shit, but
yeah,
Mike got me. My boy Mike, he ultimately won the whole thing. I was able to beat you in our round. I think
I was last.
We tied though in the round robin.
That's the sibling rivalry, but like overall, I was trash at throwing axes.
You came in last place, I think. Yo.
I was last.
Trash. Nigga.
I had like 53 points.
Everybody
had
smoked
80.
you. Yo. She smoked you, son. I'm happy Mike got it though. Mike was out there fucking really throwing that shit, man. Like, yo, what do you?
Yeah.
Was mad
But all I had to
That
do
shit was fun, yo.
All I had to do was either get the 5 or the 3. And I
Yeah.
fucking hit the 1.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, no. But that's because, yo, I had to be, it was funny because they started dying laughing because when you was going, I was like, yo, I got to be out here like King Richard,
I was
yo,
down
like,
2 points. I had
really,
the last
yo,
shot.
when I gassed you up, you was getting nice, yo. You was hitting all
I was hitting all 3, all 5s, all 5s.
I'm about to be King Richard, yo, on the axe throwing, yo.
I was hitting them joints. Yo.
I gotta be out
feeling
there.
it. I was feeling
Get
it.
him, Rich.
I told you, I lost.
Yo, that shit was fun, yo.
That hurt. Yo.
You know what's mad funny? Y'all talking about being like competitive and just brotherly, you know, just having fun and then, you know, getting a little competitive. It's mad funny. Me and my brother just did Top Golf. My brother's in the back shooting my brother, yo.
Shout
My
out.
guy, yo. You know.
Shout out the homie.
But we was playing Top Golf. It was getting fun.
Yo,
at
was
first,
getting aggressive.
At first we was trash, right? The first like 4 or 5 swings, right? And then all of a sudden we was like, I told my brother, I said, don't worry about it. We black. We gonna pick it up.
Yeah, it's easy.
We don't need a lot of training.
We talked about that.
Yo, that's wild. Yo, that's wild that it's easy to pick shit
It's
up.
easy
like
to
that.
pick up everything.
So the first game, I ain't gonna lie, I cooked him. The next one, I went crazy. But he was getting his rhythm, and I was getting my rhythm. The last one, he got me. I couldn't get it. Then we started playing stuff as far as trying to hit the dude in the cart.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
He
You
came
gotta
close,
do that
and
at the
I think
driving range.
we not sure. It looked like I might have hit him, yo.
Damn.
But we was out there having mad fun. But this is mad fun.
Which Top Golf did y'all go to?
Well, you know which one we didn't go to.
I'm gonna get that a few more months. Before I slide
Yeah, I
down
gotta,
there.
you gotta peek from a distance
Yeah,
first, yeah.
before I slide down
Watch the
there.
news a few times.
Few
went to
more
the one
months.
in,
Maybe next year,
yeah,
2023. When the weather break in 2023 is when I'll be
watch
down
the
there.
news or watch World Star.
Yeah. Both. Watch both.
But we went to the which one we went to?
Was it MGM or probably Arlington?
Not Arlington. What's Gaithersburg? Yeah,
Gaithersburg.
Tough.
Okay.
Yeah. So that joint was it was fun. It was a mad nice setup. Then we played pool after, like on a late night. Mad fun, yo. It was but yeah, it's Top Golf. They got a good little scheme, yo. It's mad simple.
It's
It
fun,
can get a
man.
little competitive. The food be solid, and they give you drinks, yo.
Get lit.
And
That's
it's not,
what-
if you
that's
come
all
with a
it
group,
is.
it's not crazy expensive.
It's fun, man.
And then they give
You
you
should
top-
definitely do that with us at some point. You should definitely do that. Top
What?
Golf it.
Oh, yeah, I would.
And they just roll
I would.
people in and out, and they got like a million bays in there, bro. They just making mad money, yo. That's why you keep seeing them pop up now.
That's
Y'all,
tough.
did y'all know what level y'all go on? Remember?
We was on the middle level.
Okay.
But when we went to play pool, we was both like, because I never been. This is my second time, but I never actually went to the bottom before. So we went to the bottom to play pool, and I was like looking. I was like, yo, let me step out and just see what it looked like on the first level. I thought you was a little bit raised up, off the ground. Nah, it's like a real golf. You
First
on
level.
the ground with that joint. I was like, so I want to try the bottom one time, yo.
Yeah, I do
But
too.
I'm like,
I've
it's gonna
only
might
been
be
on the
different.
top level every time I've been.
Oh wow, yeah.
So I've only been 3 times. It was 3 times that I've been so far in my life, but I've only been on the top level, and it's been cool to hit from like it's just cool to see the ball fly from there for the most part. But I definitely could see that for really trying to see where your distance is like showing a little bit more. I don't know why I feel better from the ground.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be on the Tiger. I'm trying to look at it from the ground level next
Yeah,
time.
yeah. So you
I
can
know it's
really
gonna be a
see
little bit different.
the
though,
lift
'cause-
you get off that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
We're gonna turn it up. We gotta do it though. But we're not going to the new one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I might even wait because I said the weather break, but that
shit
might
gonna
even
be
bring them out
ratchet.
more. I might need to
No, the
chill
weather might be.
until the weather really, really break. Like once it's really fully broken.
Yeah.
Nah, but what was we at on the Texas shit? Oh, the act shit. We was wrapping that up.
So we talked about other food. The Texas TCU game.
Oh shit.
That was the biggest.
Before we get into the actual aesthetic of the game, the actual game was trash. That was
Hella
one of the
bad
worst
offense.
football games I ever seen in my
The worst offensive
fucking
performance
life.
I've ever witnessed live.
Yeah, I didn't
Horrendous,
watch
man.
the whole thing, but I remember sitting there. I was like, I'm not going to text y'all. First of all, y'all
Holy
having fun. I
shit.
don't want to be on that. I was like, bro, it was
And
getting
it
close
was
to halftime.
cold.
I was about to say, it's about to be 0-0.
Damn.
Y'all about to go to the worst offensive game of the year. I was like, this is crazy.
And
yo.
it was brick.
I was
It
so
was
mad.
brick.
know.
It
I
was
didn't
like
really know.
5 degrees higher.
Couldn't
than it
find a
feels right
pull-on
now
hat,
outside.
so I was out there with just a hoodie and a sweatshirt on, basically.
Yeah.
Wild. It was wild out there. It was only 30 degrees.
Shout out, yo! Thank God I prepared myself, yo.
I didn't.
I prepared, yo.
I got a
was
vicious
comfortable.
cold on the way back, yo.
Yeah.
You can hear it probably still a little bit. I definitely coughed a little bit earlier in this episode. I know somebody heard it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You're going to get the raw.
Shout out the Daily Deposits crew hoodies, too, man.
Yeah, that hoodie
y'all
was
doing
tough.
crazy shit.
I gotta
Shout
get
out
me
to
one of
homie
those.
Eric, Damien. Y'all doing crazy shit, man. I like that.
We had to take the flicks out there for my man's Graham.
Yeah.
Check out Mike's Graham. Mike
I never
Ryan
take
42.
pictures. If I take a picture, it's all strategizing.
Regardless of the game, y'all like the actual on the field. I know the atmosphere was crazy.
Bro, first off,
Let's get into that. I forgot.
When we
We're
walked
supposed to get
in,
into that. It's
when
wild
we
shit
walked
out
in, I've never been to a game where like you in the nosebleeds and you gotta like squeeze through like this to get to your seat. Like I was nervous.
Yo.
I haven't been around that many people. The pandemic made it where you like, nigga, I'm not around a bunch of people no more. Like that was
I think they said
thousands
it.
of people said.
They said it on ESPN. It's the second largest attendance in the school's history.
Yeah, it was like 100,000.
There's 102,000 people down there. Yo. It was wild as shit.
It was crazy. Like
that's why we
inside the
start.
game.
It was crazy. That's why I'm so happy we at the age now where we can start like analyzing situations because all four of us looked at each other a little bit and we realized at some point you can't get out of this city. You're not going to be able to get out of this city. So we left at fucking halftime.
Smart.
I saw that. I was like, did y'all leave at the half?
We did.
I ain't gonna lie,
Fuck
yo.
that.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm diabetic.
I'm not
I was
sitting out
hungry.
there.
It was cold as shit. I was like, oh hell no.
Yo, what?
Like Rich, somebody said something.
Nah,
I said something quick.
No. What
I was
happened
like, oh,
Game
hell
was
no, it's cold as
bullshit.
shit out here.
Because it wasn't like it was like the defense was good. I'm not gonna hold you. Both defenses was crazy, but that's not a game I want to watch in the cold in Texas, nigga. Like, no,
It's
I'm not
cold.
watching
I'm
that.
hungry. No, my
what-
sugar low.
This what had me questioning it. Mike posted a picture and it was nighttime, but it wasn't inside the stadium. I
Right.
was like, but the game was still going. I was like,
That's when we went to the beef spot or
The
the
food was great because we watched like we watched
barbecue
the fourth
spot.
quarter in a barbecue spot.
smooth.
Shout out Coopers, man.
get the fuck out of there.
First
man.
thing
We
I
had to
thought
deal
of
with none of that bullshit.
When Mike posted that picture, I thought of when Rich be like, yo, Rich always gotta get out of that game ahead of time.
Fuck yeah, man.
You would love it though, Zay, because like the architecture out there is nuts, bro. Like
You know I've been to Austin.
I
I
was
was
about to
there,
say,
I
I
was
thought he
like-
been before. Yeah, he been.
I know you've been like I've never
dope.
seen like I'm like damn.
That's why
like,
it was
yo, in the
exciting
city,
for me.
Like
I don't think what you
what
realize.
the fuck?
Did y'all get to drive through some of like them houses on like them side hills and stuff
Yeah,
like that?
That's-
we didn't drive
Mad
through.
hard.
But
I don't want to
like,
divulge,
like,
but that's
when you-
where them niggas
yeah,
was at.
Yeah. But when you
Oh,
drive
yeah,
over,
'cause I forgot. Yeah,
it's really a Scarface house over there,
Crazy.
like looking at the lake that
It's a
goes
big,
into
big
the
crazy.
fucking.
It reminds
city.
me of LA, like type shit.
That
Like,
shit nice, nigga.
It look, bro. When you be out there, be
that
like, this
Hollywood
looks like
Hills
Mexico.
type shit. No, yeah.
They got a
shit
they
on
got
the hill.
a high rise building out there built like some Jenga type shit. Like it's
Yeah,
like
man.
squares.
Shit dope.
Left.
I want to live in
right,
that building,
left,
except if it
right.
collapsed.
I'm gonna
It's
show y'all a
like-
couple
I'm like, yo,
pictures
this shit
after. You
crazy.
might be talking about some of the same stuff I might have took pictures
Crazy.
of.
I'm sure you did.
You saw when I was out there just like recording, like, yo, this shit crazy. What the fuck?
the big V on that building that you
And
caught.
everything is like a high rise out there, like in downtown. You know what I mean? It's really nice.
And then we didn't know, but it was the beginning of Afro Tech.
yeah.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
going on
yeah,
right now. It's lit down that motherfucker. I wish I was in the tech world. I ain't gonna hold you. I want to go to that.
I'm gonna
shit.
give a real big shout out to Austin, man. Like, y'all
Y'all did us right, man.
y'all might have bridged the gap a little bit between black and white problems, dog. Like
Between
I
you and your
me and black and white problems,
Yeah.
yo. Like, I did not think dudes with like cowboy boots, cowboy hats, like super Texas
I told you that.
Uncle
yo.
Rico mustache.
I told you
niggas.
that when I went
Like,
down
yo,
there.
They were hella
we're
nice.
down there. We're down there too.
Hella
also.
nice. I ain't gonna lie though. I swear at that restaurant, yo, I felt we was in the Jordan Peele movie, yo. At the
What happened?
Southern Kitchen spot,
Fix.
because the waitress lady came over and
yeah,
took our
that was
order.
funny.
Then she left. Then she came back like, I swear, less than 5 minutes later and asked for the order again, and I was confused. Automatically started singing
Introduced
that.
herself
I
again
got
and everything. It was wild,
five
bro.
on
And
it.
then you
We
forgot.
was in the Jordan Peele film.
You remember
yo.
the plates
I'm
that
like,
was
yo,
on the
something about
wall,
to happen,
yo? You remember the plates upon the
Yeah,
wall, yo?
it was like, yo, them plates was sketchy.
You know what that's called? Like what y'all was
hell
thinking
no.
on some nerdy type stuff, like film, movie type joints, but and just like it's called like Afro surrealism. Look it up after. You're gonna be like, and if you can check out some videos on it, you know,
I had never been around nothing like that.
No, because we see
yo.
one of the plates had this little baby face with these antlers that they had coming.
It was demonic looking, yo. It looked like some shit in a horror movie.
Look that up.
I shouldn't look it up too long. I didn't look at it long enough.
I was eating the shit out my sandwich. I ain't paid no attention to that shit, man. You was the only one paying attention.
I don't want no parts of the problems.
I had my little mimosa and my sandwich. I was good.
Like a show that
I had a margarita. I was getting cooked.
I should have got cooked early too, yo, because it'd thinned my blood out a little bit more. Maybe I wouldn't have caught the cold.
No, you would have regardless. You had a hoodie on.
Yo, why don't they sell fucking pullover? But it's Texas. I know why you don't sell pullover hats.
No, the better thing would have been to get like a jacket with a hood on it.
They didn't have no. Well, they did have that. They had mad
double up on the hoodies.
Yeah, I could have did that.
Avoid.
But I really wanted the Texas hat, yo. That would have set that picture that I took off. That had a nice little pull-on joint.
And you threw up the hook, yo.
Yeah, hook them. I wanted them niggas to win,
Yo, you know at the college games, they be throwing up signs like gang signs when they see other fans, yo. Like,
I felt uncomfortable throwing that shit up.
What was the TCU sign? I didn't know they had a sign too.
They had like
that shit looked similar to Namor's sign. Niggas come out like this and shit.
The Horned Frogs beat them niggas, yo. They beat the shit out of Texas down there, man.
They got the Namor
bullshit
signs.
game. But nah, salute to Mike, man. That's how I could tell he was really happy to see us, because he took us to the airport at like 3:30 in the morning, though. No problem. He didn't even think twice about it. He was like, yeah, I got y'all. It's like, damn, I could have got the Uber,
Great
bro.
host.
I would have Ubered it.
I know he respected the room though, because I cleaned up and kept it pristine like I always keep everything. Like people don't look at the stuff.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't make the bed when I left.
I did all that.
I didn't. I apologize.
I left it how I came.
I got out of there. It was 3:30 in the morning. I was like, yo, I'm out of here. I'm tired of shit.
Nah, I could tell they real estate. They like that type shit. So yeah, I understood. Guys, when the headboard matches the dresser, you know where you are. Nah, keep it classy.
Did you turn your TV on and shit?
Nah.
I didn't do the TV either. So I was like, yo, we giving up too much. Yo,
classy
let my man live. My bad. I never seen nothing like that in the spot.
Motherfuckers.
You know, when you ain't been there before.
I feel like my class I got a little bit more.
You gotta act like you've been there before. Yeah, I done been to Austin for one day.
You know, real technologically savvy individuals. That's hard, yo.
Nah, it was a good trip, man.
Yeah. You about to get the cowboy boots and the hat?
I would wear a whole fit.
I saw the Kendrick Lamar Rich Spirit video and I was like, I might need the boots, yo.
Some snake skin, some rattleskin.
Yeah.
Rattlesnake skin.
All the player white boys down here had the snake skin boots on, yo.
They got off-white them shits.
Killed the rattlesnake himself.
Put one of those little
I was in Arizona, 97. Nah. Hunt down the rattlesnake shoes.
I guess getting into the Texas shit a little bit, I did watch something that was pretty good on YouTube, though, because I didn't have too much time this week to watch a lot. Mm-hmm. But I did catch All the Smoke. I haven't watched it in a long time with Matt Barnes and
that was your shit too.
Yeah, and they had Kenyon Martin on there.
Shout out Kenyon Martin. He was talking about the Nets.
I saw the clips on Twitter of people like putting out of him talking about Karl Malone and a few other situations. So that made me go watch it. I was like, I gotta watch this shit. Yo, Kenyon Martin was a wild boy. I didn't realize how wild. Like, he was just an enforcer. I didn't know he was an enforcer. I knew he was a dunker. Like, you remember he was a dunker for sure.
But I mean, that Nets team, that he was perfect balance.
He was a little more than an enforcer because he had some game. You gotta remember, he averaged.
He went off
a decent amount. Of
the nigga would go off, yo. Like, but he was dunk.
They should have won that chip.
Straight dunk.
They was bluffing.
Kenyon Martin would be. He was good, really good then, but he would be.
He said
he would be better now, yo.
He said something that was hilarious. He said it was dunks, blocks, and fights, all in that order. That's just how he played the game of basketball. I was like, God damn. Like, that shit don't exist no more, yo. You can't do that type shit. Yeah, I don't know if he would have been as... Well, he would have been good. He'd have been straight.
Yeah, Draymond type niggas. Like, they be thinking that's
what
amazing.
I was saying. He would have been
that was
straight.
most of the players back in the day.
He would have been straight.
Yeah.
But the Josh Steele versus the Pelicans, did y'all catch that shit?
Nah.
When he stole the ball off the inbound?
No,
you
I
ain't see
didn't.
when he stole that ball off the inbound, like on some video game
It
shit?
happened this week?
Yes, this past week.
I didn't see it.
That was
Shout
one of
out
the best
Ja
plays
Morant.
His
I've
back
ever
was
seen
like
in my
towards
fucking
the
life.
inbound, and he turned around, like stole it.
He anticipated it. He just watched where the guy was going and just
You know what it
jumped.
remind me of, Rich? It remind me of when Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, that's exactly
jump
what it
the
was.
snap,
It jumped
time
right
to
over
snap,
the
yeah.
fucking whole defensive line and sacked Flacco because he's predictable.
Yeah. And we got to give a big shout out to Jonathan Majors, yo.
What?
We all went to go see Black Panther.
Okay.
Did y'all notice the previews? He was in like, if it was like 5 or 6 previews in the film in the theater at that time, he was
don't
in like
remember the
3
previews.
movies. Like, yo, it's a Navy movie coming out with Jonathan
Yeah, I
Majors.
did see that one.
He's in the next Creed. He's in the next Ant-Man. He's in the next like
Yeah,
10
Jonathan Upton.
Marvel movies. Like, yo, you cooking, bro.
Taking over for Buddy.
Get it while it's hot, yo. I knew he was gonna be big in the Five Bloods, yo.
Yeah, he killed that role.
Yeah, he killed.
Delroy Lindo's son, yo.
He killed that role.
I was about to cry, yo, when he got off the landmine, yo.
When they pulled him in.
That's an excellent film, yo.
First time he
Shout
probably
out
really
Spike
hugged
Lee
him.
too, man.
Nah, that was a good ass movie though, yo. The motherfucking
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever.
And did all of y'all see Black Panther 2?
Well, my brother, you saw it? You saw it? All right,
Let's go. Let's go. That's why he's here. That's from Civil War, that Funko Pop, because that's one of my favorite Black Panther cameos. But
Isn't that when he first come in it?
yeah. But I thought that movie was really good. And how did y'all feel about the movie overall? And then we can kind of go into details. Like, I want on a scale of 1 to 10, everybody. Zay, how'd you feel?
As just as a film in general, I thought it was good. I thought it was some really high moments, like some that even the other film didn't reach, and I have some other scaling issues in how they try to, normally with big movies like this we do a whole whole another episode, but I don't want to get too deep. But it was good overall as a film.
Go crazy.
If you're doing a 10 rating, I would say between 7.5 and 8. Normally I give it a concrete 1, but it's somewhere around there. I think I might have to watch it again though.
Okay.
Okay, if I had to give mines, I would say I'm leaning more towards like 8.59. I liked it a lot. That shit was awesome to me.
Yeah. We always disagree. I'm in the same range with you. 8.59.
I was up there with that shit. I think what did I give Shazam? And it's of course totally different universes, but not Shazam. Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
I think I gave that like an 8 or 9 or something like that. But I would say this might be like 9.
Yeah, especially after that last Thor.
This
like
might be
Marvel,
more
y'all
9.
made up, yo. Y'all had a couple of.
I fucked with it.
This the best Marvel movie since Spider-Man No Way Home. Like everything after that was like, wait, yo, what are y'all doing, yo?
Yeah,
like
been a lot
I'm
of bullshit
confused,
coming
bro.
out.
Like,
Hold on, let me see my brother. Like, what you think it was out of 10? Or what do you like? What's your rating?
I think about a 7, 8.
7, 8.
So we actually
7, 8, okay.
Y'all brothers in the same range. Me and him in the same range.
wavelengths, yo. It stems back.
I'm not mad
further
at
than
that
what
score,
people
though.
Think.
Some of the CGI was kind of crazy looking. Like I didn't really fuck with some of that shit. Some of the like
How they memorialize Chadwick was serious.
You can speak up, shit, if you want.
that was fire.
Yeah, they definitely dedicated that.
We can still hear.
And he was saying because they might not hear it on the mic, but if
No, I can hear it on his.
Okay,
as long
cool.
as he project, it's another mic over
okay,
there now.
cool.
Cause
Oh yeah.
this is gonna be crispy.
Yeah, I got to
letting
control
you
my
know.
volume. I'm not used to this. You feel me?
I'm letting you
Yeah,
know.
you got
to
an actual
project it.
mic
I might
now.
have to
That's-
chill
No,
a little
sometimes you got wild. That
I
shit
might
be
sound like Stephen A.
hilarious.
Smith on here, yo. Just
Out talking everybody.
screaming A. Smith, yo.
They said the thing is.
7, 8 though. I feel you.
So
It's a good movie.
you were saying the memorial though was a good that shit. Did y'all cry? Anybody get
I didn't
any
cry, but it
emotional
was
shit?
sad. It was sad.
I didn't cry either.
and
but
they did it in a way where they had like the silence and it was just like the wind in the background.
Yeah, man,
that
it was
very,
real.
Very,
When Shuri was at the end, when she
No,
was
even
like
the
sitting
beginning.
like
He's saying in the
with the
beginning.
watery eyes.
He's saying it in the
when
beginning.
they
I
showed
think
the
the
Marvel,
end was
you know
the
how
one
they
that
do
hit
the
me.
Marvel joint where they
Yeah.
right before the movie start.
Yeah.
It was just him and it was just silence in the theater and you just hear like wind in the back. Very, very good. Like
Even
It's
the
very
tribute,
clever how they
man.
did that. It was some really high highs, even like
Yeah.
little stuff like that wasn't even necessarily the movie.
That's why I feel like the sad part in the end was so great because like Shuri, they was like you gotta feel and go through that. And I feel like at the end she finally got to that part. Like she was like she hit you with the Will Smith wet face. You feel me? Like
Spoilers.
I'm about to cry. Yeah.
We just want to
spoiling.
make sure they know. Yeah.
Come on, y'all should have went to go see that.
No,
Come
you
on.
gotta say spoiler alert.
Gotta
though.
say
Spoiler
out of
alert,
respect.
my fault.
I'm gonna make sure.
But yeah, when she was crying at the end, like when
I
she was
put it back.
finally accepting all the shit she went through, I thought it was fire. How many gallons of water do you think was in those Namor grenades since we spoiling, yo? This nigga flooded the spot with like 5 of them.
No more.
She had to swim to save Shorty.
I fucked with that
She
so
just
heavy.
he threw the
yo.
5 of them bitches. They had
I never even thought
50,000
about.
gallons
I never
apiece.
thought about water grenades, yo. That never even
The water
crossed
grenades,
my
they
mind.
just
It's
flood
like,
the
bro,
spot.
it's
That shit
like
is
water
fucking
balloons on
awesome.
steroids. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
we all
yeah.
did this when we was young kids, yo.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
then
what
he
it was,
then he
yo. It was
hip
something
bumped the
simple-
joint. You see him hip bump the joint at the
Yeah.
one joint. They was tying that back into the Mayans. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think about that. The deep dives on YouTube is
going
crazy.
I like
They
where
pointing out
took
shit
it,
I
though,
didn't even
like, 'cause
think about.
He came back and technically he would have been Native American. You feel me? He saw how it was. Like, damn, anybody of color, like we gonna be
Nah,
slaves or dead.
he was
like,
that was the Aztecs.
It was Aztecs.
Yeah, that was Mexicans.
Yeah.
still, they probably was here too.
Yeah, but
Well, they were here.
I get what you're saying. My bad. I'm taking it as.
I like what his standpoint when he
Native
came up and got
Americans.
mad. He slaughtered the whole joint. He turned into Django real quick because he didn't understand what was happening.
No, he wasn't feeling it. Like
When
when
I,
they came up, they was colonizing shit. He was like, "No, this is bullshit."
When they threw the giant net under the Wakandans ship with like a zillion of them water grenades, I thought it was gonna be like an atomic bomb. Yo. I ain't gonna hold you. That was
the
a
way
lot
the
of joints.
one went off, like
Yeah, the way the one went
yeah.
off, I thought it was about to be over for
It was
everything.
gonna lift the whole ship up out the water. That would have been crazy if they
Yeah,
had.
see, that was a scaling
That
issue.
might have actually took
That's a
the
different
score
thing.
down for me if they did that. I'm
Yo,
not gonna hold you.
niggas might not be fucking with Namor if they don't have the microwave
It's
that
no
they
more,
had,
yo, in this universe, yo.
No more, yo.
His whole like comic like
I didn't know
joint
he
is
was
hard.
like that though.
It's hard.
I didn't know he was like that.
He's an anti-hero, though, right?
We got no. He actually teams up with them.
But they go back and forth though.
Yeah,
It's not
'cause
like
he- yeah,
it's
he's
it's
like,
not
yeah,
a
he-
thing where he's
yeah.
always with them niggas, like because they
Nah,
be
it's
fucking
not.
up the sea,
It's not,
and
but
he not really feeling that.
but it becomes a point where it's bigger threats, and he becomes. What was the team?
Yeah, that's
that,
what I'm saying.
on
He'll
Doctor
go back and
Strange
forth.
that got taken out. The Scarlet Witch, like,
Yeah, he
just
was
did
a
the
part
snap
of
and blew up all their minds.
the Illuminati.
The Illuminati. They
Yeah, he
said
was a part
Namor
of
is
that
one of
group.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Namor.
But that's because he would go back and forth. He would join the group when it benefited.
Yeah,
saving whatever is his land. But if it's going against, y'all fucking up water again, y'all dumping in my sea again or whatever, too much, I gotta take y'all niggas out. I need to take over the surface world.
yeah.
No, I fucked with it though. It was definitely good.
But the worst part to Rich and I again was the same thing as the first one. We actually had a conversation about it on the phone. Michael B. Jordan was still the worst
Still
part of the
bad.
film, yo.
Still bad.
Y'all be mad. That nigga's not a good actor, dog. Like, let's
And
just
I
be
heard
honest.
Sylvester Stallone not too happy about Creed 3. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was upset about it.
Honestly, that movie looks good. I
It
think
does.
that's going to
I'm
be
gonna
really
go see
good.
it. I'm gonna go see it.
I think that's going to be really good.
But Jonathan about to smoke
Nah,
Mike.
y'all know-
You saw the new previews? I was like, oh, they might keep it low to the ground, like some just like
Y'all know Rocky's one of my. It's not one of my. It is my favorite like movie series overall. Just because I just like it in general. Like, and my pops. It got a lot to do with my pops putting this on early. But of course, them joints came out like when he was like young.
Yeah.
When they first came out. But anyway, I had to watch the joint a few times. The trailer. I don't really like this. I don't know, bro. Like, first
Not
of all, he was
feeling
in
the
jail
premise?
for 18 years, and now he about to come out and just be like the best fighter.
yeah. I've been
Jonathan
taking care of
Majors
my
probably-
body.
That
like,
just doesn't
like
seem.
niggas. It's niggas like
listen,
Earl Spence out
Rocky
here.
is
nigga.
always outrageous, but that seems a little too freaking outrageous.
I didn't know he
yo,
did
for me,
18. I
yo.
thought it was like a
No, it wasn't
But
like he did a 5 year.
I still feel like it's.
I didn't know he
I
did
still feel
18.
like
That
it's a
might
good
change
story though, because
everything.
they was fighting in junior, like you know what I mean,
Nah,
shit
you
together, and he was the better
nah,
one.
man.
You want to know what
18?
ties into both movies? Now that you said it, that I had an opinion about both. And now before this episode, I was like, how black do y'all want me to get? It's funny because it applies to kind of both. So when the trailer first came out, I don't know if you remember, I was like, oh, so the plot for this is like a black guy, somebody black hating on another brother. I was like, yeah, it's par for the course. Yeah, I mean, like, it was only a matter of time.
I thought it was
That makes sense.
But
That makes sense.
But it's like the black on black stuff. So I mean, if we're gonna get into that and tie it in, So with Black Panther, one of the things I had an issue with, like the first one, like some people was on Killmonger's side, and some people would say, I don't want to say some people don't vibe with how inclusive the Black Panther was in that joint.
I know
T'Challa,
what you're talking about. Shit.
If you get what I'm saying, like it was like, yo, like, I mean, we've been suffering, I mean, why don't you just help the brothers out? And it's like, nah, we gonna allow them, and he killed his own family member and invited other people into the fold, right? So this one, I ain't gonna lie, I just didn't. I liked it, of course, and it's like some story behind it, but it was like black on brown violence, but it wasn't violence against certain other individuals that they probably should. I mean, even in the beginning, when certain individuals from, I think, France came over, I don't want to get to Dr. Umar's.
Nah.
They hold up. They didn't kill them. They just shocked them and brought them back. But when it became essentially Mexicans and blacks, they were killing each other, yo. I'm just saying, yo, there might be one common kind of enemy, and they won't address that enemy,
That
yo,
boy said
head on.
You know what I'm saying? Third eye on the motherfucker.
They get to skate through every time, but you know, I mean, overall, like I said, it was a good film. But I'm like, how much black trauma we got to suffer through? Like, dang, another death, and then the queen dies. I'm like, good God.
Yeah, that was
like,
real. That was
and
rough.
then I'm like, yo, this is very traumatic on the low. If you think about it. This
God
like
damn,
the Black Panther
Angela,
series,
not
yo.
Angela,
Yeah,
no.
Aaron Rich just sent the new extended trailer for Emancipation with Will Smith. They want to trauma niggas to death. I told you Will gonna have a wet face, yo.
Nigga said, "I will come back for
with
you."
No shoes on.
I will come back for you. Yo, that
Go
shit
that
was
way.
awful, yo. He was
Run
fighting
for
a
your
croc.
life.
When I seen him fighting a crocodile, I was like, this is about to be the worst shit ever made in life.
I'm like,
The
dog,
Revenant slave. He fighting a croc, though, in New Orleans.
the whole family.
Django
dying,
should have been
yo.
our graduation from those type of films. Like we finally got to have the hero that really did the crazy shit. Everybody wanted.
Isn't
to
it
happen,
about
but never
homie that
happened.
took that famous picture, though, that with all of the slashes upon his back? I think it's about him.
Oh, is it?
I think that's what this
Oh,
movie is
okay.
about. So it has a power of, I get it. But damn it, I'm tired of seeing these slave shits,
Yeah.
yo. Like I'm tired of this shit. Yo, they asked Will, they was after he slapped the shit out Chris, he was like, yo, you gotta do this.
Yeah,
You gotta
For
put
the
this out
people.
now. You know that, right? Made him a slave.
yeah.
The
You
whole
gonna be running with niggas on the Underground Railroad, sprinting with no shoes and socks on.
Oh, you know everybody gonna die except for him. He gonna make it somehow.
And he gonna have a wet face. This is gonna be a quiet scene, yo, slow motion.
Come on, Will.
His face
He's
watery.
not gonna
he
survive.
look
It's gonna be
sweaty.
ultra traumatic. He's gonna die in the worst way.
Yeah.
That's how they really going. That's how. That's his
Murky.
comeback movie, yo. It's got to be really, really bad. For
I don't
everybody, yo.
wanna see that. I don't wanna see that movie, man.
But on the real quick on the Black
I'm
Panther
happy it's
joint,
on Apple though.
This is what I'm saying with the trauma, like the whole family dying, yo. I'm like, if the third one come out, I told my lady, I'm like, you know what? Sure, he's gonna die in the next one. That's how bad it's getting, yo. It's like really, really, really. It's like, jeez, like black people gotta
Yeah.
just suffer. Though.
They making a series though, right? Aren't they
I
making
think
a
it's supposed to be in the
series?
Midnight Angels.
Yeah,
maybe.
those blue suits.
That could be tough. Yeah,
Those new suits they got.
Nah, that shit hard.
that's on the Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Ironheart gonna have a show too. The young girl that was Iron Man 2,
I fucked
basically.
with Riri, man.
No, she was
dope in
hilarious. That was
She
good.
was good in that.
Whole time I was watching, I was like, I guess maybe what's her name? Keke Palmer was too old for that role because she was playing like kind of like how the roles Keke Palmer be playing in some of the joint. Like think about what's that joint? Nope. She was kind of like in that type.
She
of
could have
thematic,
played that
what's
role
type
for
of
sure.
joint, yeah.
That's 100%. They might not have had the bag for her.
I think they had the bag. It's Marvel.
They've been giving everybody.
Yeah, they got bags. Here you go. They just sit a pile of money on the table.
Or maybe she in something else. She could be in something on the DC side of things.
Well, Daniel Kaluuya didn't do Black Panther 2. They said because he didn't know.
But they set that up perfectly because
he was making his bag.
they
That was
didn't
his,
say
like,
whether he was dead or
performance.
alive
He's a
or
third-rate
anything.
character in that
He
movie.
could just be locked up right now. and shit.
No, but I'm saying,
That's kinda
in
cool.
the movie, that's how they
He
He
Yeah,
could
they
come
say
back.
locked up,
He
but
could bring
didn't-
his ass
No,
back.
they said he was locked up. They
Yeah.
said it. They alluded to
Yeah.
that in the film.
So they could bring his ass back.
But I understand.
Trying to
if
think
you
of
like
anything
the-
else.
You're the
that
lead
I-
actor. You gotta take that role, yo. For a movie with Jordan Peele, it's
Oh
gonna
hell
be
yeah!
there.
I'm definitely taking the Nope for sure. And Nope was
You
Nope.
the lead role.
Nope was Nope. We'll leave it at that.
Y'all ready for November 27th?
Thanksgiving.
Nah. It's when sports betting becomes legal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm the FanDuel nigga,
I thought it was
yo.
the 23rd.
It's the 27th,
27th?
I think.
Okay.
I'm 97% sure. It's the 27th. Could be just saying anything.
You getting your
But-
sports bet on?
I am. But I'm not going to put like a bunch of bread up. But like I already did where I was setting the lineups. But you can do like parlays now.
Yeah.
Legally.
You gonna be in the shower crying though when that fifth leg of the parlay? don't hit,
Nah, yo, I'm not gonna put up bread where as though I'm gonna have to cry. I'm just gonna put up where like, yo, if I hit, it'll be crazy. And like fights and shit now, niggas, nah, yo, I'm telling you, Shorty's still nice. Like,
We got
you
a
know,
big
I always
fight.
pick the random underdog, yo, unless it's like a definitive boxing win. You can win some money like that.
Big fight coming up in DC.
You know, I'm pretty
top
good
of the
with
year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with the boxing.
We
predictions.
only catch good fights together. We have the boxing energy.
Oh, we
in
gotta
the
go to
low.
DC.
Yo,
You think so?
on the next
I was
tank
asking.
fight, we gotta link up. We gotta do something
Gotta go.
crazy.
You know he fighting in DC on the 7th of January.
I heard, didn't they say something happened though where the Cruz fight got pushed back and he fighting somebody else first?
Cruz. You talking about? No.
I mean, not Cruz, Garcia. Daniel Garcia.
No, that was supposed to be later. They signed for
It ain't like
after
a
this
pushback.
fight.
Allegedly, they didn't sign for the fight.
Who's he
after
fighting
the
in this
fight.
one?
I can't remember.
Oh, I
the
forgot.
name.
It's something Garcia. It's he's some. I think he's undefeated.
Yeah,
You know
what
me.
that is.
If I don't really
But
know you, I'm gonna look at.
He's
some
fighting
film
at the
real quick.
Capital One Arena joint. So.
No. On the low, you can't sleep on nobody in 135 because, like we said with that Lomachenko fight, that dude, I think his name was like Jermaine Ortiz or some shit. Like he was getting with that nigga.
I never said before that joint, but I was gonna tell you, I was like, yo, that fight might be difficult because I looked him up before that, and
I
was
didn't know
like,
nothing about
he
Yo.
could be sometimes, yo, if you don't, the other fighter, you know, he not a big name, and then you know they might come in and it's a young, strong fighter he had skill. I was like, this fight might be actually pretty difficult for him if you get caught sleeping, and that's exactly what happened. But
Lomachenko didn't look like the Matrix this time past, yo.
yeah, you know, as long as Tank don't, you know, looking too forward into the future, he should be able to, you know, do work. I'm gonna check out this guy though.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully he's just
What are we
hopefully
doing
get
for
that
this?
fight.
What are we doing for this fight?
Probably something chills at somebody's crib or something like.
talking about
Unless
for
y'all
the
trying to
one
go
in
to
DC?
the. Yeah.
I plan on
Oh,
going.
you going to the fight?
I want to go. He don't.
That's what I was about to say, nigga. I'm
I
trying to go to that shit. Dog. I was
Yeah, I
trying
roll
to
with
see.
y'all.
That's the top of the year. I'm
I'm
trying.
gonna ask Nick. You know, Nick probably go because I think Nick went to the Georgia one, the one he was in Atlanta.
I'm trying
He's
to
been
see
in Atlanta
this
a couple
nigga
times,
fight, man.
Tank, but yeah. So I'm gonna see if we could put something together.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing.
Keep me posted, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. If I fly down there or go to wherever we at and we spend money,
It's DC.
them
What
undercards
are you
better
talking
not
about?
be
Fly
bullshit.
down there. It's in
Drive there.
DC.
I mean, drive there. I don't want no bullshit undercards like the last Tank fight. Those were the worst undercards I've seen, yo.
Those were some bad.
that was bad. Yeah.
Come on, yo. For real. If I pay money like exclusively to go, I want to see some good undercards. ESPN Plus seem like the only niggas that can provide a good undercard.
Especially if
nowadays.
it's somebody if he not all that nice who he fighting and he stretch him like the second round, like we need, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, we need good
some-
fights
A
beforehand.
little bit of work before that.
Yeah.
You know?
That's real.
It'll be fire though.
But yeah,
still
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
definitely look into it. The pre-sale come up on like Monday or some shit like, don't it?
Yeah.
It's coming up soon. I've been watching because I was gonna get me one like if niggas wasn't fucking with it.
Nah, I'm going.
I kind of want to see that. This is the first time the nigga been home like in what since he was fighting probably like when he was young.
Yeah.
Nah, not super young, but it's been a couple years.
Gamboa.
Cause I see him in
Gamboa?
DC
Tank
within, like, the
Gamboa.
last 6
Gamboa,
years.
he fought in Baltimore.
No. That wasn't Gamboa.
That was Gamboa.
I don't think so.
when it's
That
healed-
wasn't Gamboa. It was another Hispanic.
was
dude.
Gamboa.
Gamboa, he fought in Atlanta.
It was another Hispanic dude. He fought Gamboa in Atlanta.
Oh,
Gamboa was
It
a big fight, low key.
I thought it was Gamboa.
Nah, it wasn't.
It definitely wasn't Gamboa.
Cause we went out to a bar that night.
We was in Baltimore to watch it, but he definitely
No, it
wasn't
was the
fighting
fight was in Baltimore. The one when we went downtown. I remember because that's why it was so packed down there.
That was a Gamboa fight too.
I think it was the Gamboa fight, yo.
It wasn't. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm
gotta-
not even gonna
we gotta
research
look it
it. I'm
up.
telling you, it wasn't Gamboa. Yeah.
All right. I believe you, yo, because you are Zaystradamus, yo. You do
Zaystradamus.
Zaystradamus gets it done. Yo, and I kind of alluded to it in a song I made earlier this week. I feel like the 90s, early 2000s, like comedy ring was crazy, yo. I rewatched the first Deuce Bigalow. That movie is wild as shit, yo. When's the last time y'all saw that?
What's the
It's
wild?
been a minute. They had two. They had male gigolo, and then they had European gigolo.
First, that movie would be canceled all the way now.
Nah, yeah.
But it's a lot of movies.
It was
like
a lady on there that was
That's like every
narcoleptic, yo,
movie.
at the bowling alley.
That's
I
like
forgot
every
about
movie.
that scene. I was like, this is wild, yo.
Yeah, she fell
if they
asleep
did
on
this shit
bowling.
now,
Crazy funny.
that's wild, throwing yourself down the lane and falling asleep. I was like, yo, they bugging right now. It was a lot of movies like that, though, back then, yo.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's like
Not
every
another
movie.
teen movie, scary movie, all that type shit. Like, I'm like, yo, they was wilding
Shit
back then,
can't
yo.
fly now.
Hell no.
That was a great era, though, yo.
Excellent era.
They started doing parodies to the wild movies.
Yeah.
That were already wild, yo.
Yeah.
Like, was it Euro Trip?
Euro
But
Trip.
that was like based on another one, or not another teen movie. It was, I don't know.
Euro
It was-
Trip was
I'm
like
getting
loosely
confused
based
now
on like
between the
American
real-
Pie.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
The
yeah,
one,
yeah. The movies were already wild, then they made wild movies to the wild movies.
yeah.
Right?
Not Another Teen Movie was like Scary Movie again.
Okay, that's what that. All right, yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a crazy time. And really, that's all I got this week. You got anything?
Outside of that, I don't know if y'all checked it out on Netflix before, but it's called Inside Job. I think I've mentioned it before on the podcast.
Is it a series or?
It's a series. It's an animated series on Netflix. Just look it up, man. That shit is so fucking goofy. Yo. Like if you just like goofy comedy,
like
watch that shit.
Family Guy?
No, this is giving like it has Family Guy elements to it, but somewhat more of like Rick and Morty kind of elements as
Okay,
well.
okay.
As far as how they deliver things, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. It's poking fun at the whole conspiracy theories that be happening and shit. It's funny.
And real quick, going back all the way back, but if you want a great example of just thinking about what Afro surrealism is, the show Atlanta. It's like the epitome of that, yo.
Yeah.
We're not doing nothing with music. You don't got nothing.
Oh, we didn't hear.
I have two things I was listening to this week. Last week was legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
What'd
you got
catch
this week?
I mean, this week I caught. I did catch the Key Glock EP joint that came out.
Is it good?
Was it PRE5L or something like that? Yeah, I enjoy it, but I like that. I like that in kind of music. And then, of course, salute to Desi for coming through last episode. But the one he was pointing us out to early on, I listened to some of his shit. But I went back to listen to the collection, the one that he sent to us.
Yeah.
That nigga's fire. You know, CEO Trail, I think that's how you say his
Trail,
name.
I believe. He's nice though.
Yeah, I might have said that wrong, though, and I apologize.
Your boy La Russell dropped something with the producer Tope he has. It's called 8 Hours in Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah?
Fire. Yeah, like more so like where he was like recording the songs live type shit. And then I brought him up before. It's a guy named October London. And this is more like it almost sound like some like 80s type R&B shit. Like just like real funky type shit. October London, and it's called Bell Bottom Nights. Fire, bro. Telling you. Super fire.
Dope. Yeah, I wasn't really too much on anything else. How about you, Zay? You had anything?
As far as new stuff, y'all know sometimes I like to let stuff sit, so I was really just tapping in more so with that Drama album, which I really like. Listening to old school stuff. I'm trying to think. Oh, gave the Nas album a full-fledged, because I think I was halfway through the last time, because it just came
King's
out the night
Disease
before.
3.
Really like it a whole lot. Oh, man. So I was listening to the Hot Butter Soul from Isaac Hayes. You feel me?
Oh, shit.
It's a whole nother deep dive we can get into like the next joint, because
Yeah.
there's a documentary about black film and its history, which is phenomenal. Like really, really good, and it's on Netflix. Like amazing. And it was just showing how he was a part of like getting that wave of like people getting into soundtracks and scores for like really, really like pushing the soundtrack first before the movies even come out. And he was like the first that won a Grammy for like as a black person for the song in the movie and stuff like that. Isaac Hayes or whatever, and just how pioneer he was. So I was tapping back into that. And then randomly I was listening to that Mr. Smith album, LL Cool J.
For real?
The whole yes,
It's fire?
Well, the deluxe one, because it got if you look at it, you be like, oh, there's a number of hits on here, I know. And then if you just listen to whole albums, I know a lot of people don't listen to like classic or older albums like in its entirety.
When did
like
that drop?
That might have been like 95 or 6.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I got to dig in the creek.
Yeah. So they got that Who Do You Love?
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Matter of fact, let me look at a couple of his.
That's back when being player was cool, yo.
They got Doing It on there. Hey Love.
Oh, got Doing It on there?
Slaps on
I
that.
I got Doing It
all
on my
types of stuff,
playlist.
yes. Yeah.
This nigga was eating the apple while she was dancing behind the glass,
The
showing the
Lounge
video.
remix is the Who Do You Love joint, because they got a regular and a remix. But anyway, I tapped back into that, and the album, is a really good album. You feel me? Like I tap into some of them older rap albums just out of the blue because I be like, and R&B
I'm
albums.
gonna tap in. I'm gonna download that right now.
So that was me mainly this week, but I still haven't listened to the Drake and 21 joint yet.
It's fire.
I'm gonna
It's
listen to it.
fire.
I just been
It's actually
listening to
fire.
other stuff in between, so
not
I'm gonna
bad,
listen to
man.
that this week.
It's fire.
Yeah.
Said 21. Can you do something?
He said
for
21.
me?
21. He need to pay that kid. Be like 21. No, that shit would be hard if he mixed
21
the
lost to
ad-libs up.
Waka Flocka in that basketball tournament.
that's what
joint.
happened.
The
I was
Crew
wondering
League.
what happened.
The Crew League.
I'm gonna
watched
wait
that.
till Rich tell us.
Shit was fire, man. The Crew League is my shit. I've watched every season so far.
I haven't.
It's on YouTube. Or it's on Revolt, I think. But I watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. And we always gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
we got episode 236, Coach Class Pod. Like, rate, subscribe.
See
Thank y'all for
next
listening.
week, man.
They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.